Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp, and today we're going to be looking at how those odds have been acting up for the game between the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. How you doing today, my man?
Doing good, Dax. Thanks, man.
Alrighty, brother. I remember that at the beginning of the season, I kind of had a little bit of better expectations for the Raiders, if you will, but it obviously isn't the case. I mean, anyways, bookies right now open the line favoring San Diego by 8 points, and I can only assume that Sharps just jumped all over that one and bet it all the way up to right now where we can find it at 10 and 10.5. Thing is, I don't really trust San Diego that much. I mean, they are coming off their bye week, but, let's remember that they did lose 3 consecutive games before that rest. And I do know that a week of rest actually should help them get their heads back into the game, but just 10.5 points, man, I mean, I think that's a little too rich for me, but what do you think, dude?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I trust that just, as much as some people I think are putting on this week. It's a very risky play, and I think you can tell with the amount wagered on some of these other games compared to this one that this one's probably not on a lot of people's radar. I do think that obviously we think that the Chargers are going to win this game, but 10, 11 points. I mean, you're getting up to the point where that's 3-score territory almost. It's 2 scores, and unless you have 2 touchdowns, excuse me. So, this is probably not something that I'm going to wager on this week. I think there are a lot of other games, despite some of the bye weeks, so that we can look at. And this line's just been bet up way too much from earlier in the week to where I think the value has just been absolutely taken completely out of it, though. Yeah. Question for you, however, do you know what the Raiders were at the beginning of the season to finish 0-16?
What do you mean where they were?
There was future odds from a couple of different sports books in Vegas for a team. There's usually for teams to go with winless. And do you know what the odds were for the Raiders to finish without a win?
Oh, geez. I don't know. I'm going to throw a wild pitch out here. What, plus 3,000?
It was a little lower than that. The Raiders were 10-1 at a couple of books here that I'm looking at, so maybe 15-1, which wasn't a great wager, but is looking better by the week. So if you look at their schedule, man, I'm not going to read it out, but if you look at their schedule, it is tough this week. So I think probably my best advice for this one, maybe a bet on the over, because you never know what you're going to get from San Diego's defense. But I think if anything, just lay off the spread of this game entirely.
Yeah, they should actually be getting Ryan Matthews back too, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. Ryan Matthews is finally coming back. He'll probably be mixed in. I don't think he's going to get 20 carries, obviously, but this yet another offensive weapon for this team, and with the kind of the lack of passing options, prolific passing options they have outside of the ageless wonder Antonio Gates, I just think that as much as they can run the ball is going to be better for this team. So that's another thing that kind of goes against the Raiders this week. You're right.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, it's a pity, dude. I mean, the Raiders, they're just a young team, and the way that I see it, they have a lot more to actually keep on learning, and the way that Derek Carr learned his playbook so quickly in the camp, I think that they do have potential, but it's maybe, a potential that we'll start seeing flower in the next couple of years or something like that. But again, I mean, it's just, they've been hit all over the place. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this team right now. I mean, it's just sad to see them go where they've been going right now. What's their record at right now? 0-9, right? Yeah, they are winless, and it doesn't look good from here on out. Let's just say that. They don't have a game against a team. I think they only have maybe one game against a team below 500 for the rest of their. I mean, it's just not looking good right now for the Raiders. All right, man. All right, Jordan. Poor Raiders, but hey, there's got to be a losing team anyway. All right, my man. Yep. Thanks for everything, and we'll be talking some more football next week.
All right, thanks, Dax.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.